All right, we back with a follow-up. I'm curious to see how Jae Millz is going to respond to some of the feedback, the backlash, the controversy surrounding his name. All the stuff with A Ward and Organic and battling on beats on different cards coming up and the negotiations and the talking about four-digit offers, on Twitter back and forth. Like there's a bunch going on, Jae Millz, he's his own man, Organic and all everybody else involved. So I see the clip here. Shout out to Battle Rap Dose. I'm gonna play this. It's going to be a first listen. Haven't heard a single sentence yet. But the reason why I was anticipating seeing how Jae Millz was going to respond to some of the controversies because I saw his tweet yesterday and I got it in the background. I'll read it for y'all. It says, new blog today, and all y'all hating ass dick eaters gonna watch it because I got this shit on lock right now until I feel like letting it go. So when I saw the tweet, now we on different time zones, so part of me felt like I'm just gonna wake up to it. But when I saw the tweet, I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna be good. I don't know if he's taking anybody's advice at all. I'm pretty sure a lot of battle rappers at this point, league owners at this point, know that the whole network of bloggers behind the scenes, they all talk. Right. When this tweet goes up, at least like 4 or 5 are like the big, like we all started everybody. I'm looking at my phone, it's like, yo, I don't even want to say, 'cause I don't want to spoil nothing and I don't know what I'm about to listen to, but that tweet kind of showed me what Jae Millz is on. I'm like, all right, cool. And then he posted, did Jae Millz become battle rap's #1 villain? Similar to my title, similar to a lot of the titles that's going on. All right, let's click play. Let's see what's going on. Millz, it's on you.
Organic, let me explain something to you because you are a visitor in this culture. I'm going to say that again. Organic, you are a visitor in this culture. Take it how you want. Organic told Jae Millz, respectfully, any offer should be appreciated.
It's too early for this shit. You gotta give it to Jae Millz, man. He's entertaining as shit, right? He's one of the most entertaining guys out right now, which is why a lot of us thank him, for keeping the blogs going, the music, the battles, etc. Because when things are quiet and dead, he's making headlines for us. But all right, let me be serious for a second. That's how it starts. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not how his blog starts. I'm watching Battle Rap Dose. I don't know if there was anything that happened that made him get up to that. So pardon to all of my viewers and pardon to Jae Millz if his full-length blog, which I'll probably watch today as well, if there's context before this piece, with Jae Millz kind of like on some old like, behind the scenes, you disrespected me or you said this or whatever, something that made him go to the race card. There's so many non-black people within the hip-hop world that have been excellent contributors. You want to know one of the biggest and one of the all-time greatest ever, who's respected by all the black kings and legends as well? It's the easy go-to, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Every battle rapper within this space holds up Pat Stay's name in legendary regard, and not just because he passed away, and rest in peace. Not just because he passed away. Organic. When they create Mount Rushmores for league owners, he's typically on everybody's Mount Rushmore for league owners. The Saurus. I mean, Sharon. Me going down the list of names for white battle rappers almost makes me feel weird because Big K, my fucking guy. Like it almost makes me feel weird because when you are a part of hip hop culture, that means that we can relate with each other on certain wavelengths, right? You could even remove white folks. I've used this example many, many times. You go over to the Philippines. Hell, Flip Top is the biggest viewing battle rap platform, I think, in the entire world right now. And I went to their page the other day. It's like couple days ago, they dropped like a 500,000 view video, and it was only out for like a couple days or something like that, like 2 days. They're still kicking ass. But you go over to the Philippines, you go to China, you go to certain areas of the globe, and shit, they're going insane with breakdancing and hip hop, and it's been like that forever. This is no longer just a black thing. When it was a black thing, it was a race thing, meaning that we had people, government, white folks as well, a lot of people against the movement, the uprising of hip hop, the uprising of rap music. You know, we weren't understood. The culture wasn't accepted yet. Damn sure wasn't monetized, and people didn't reap the benefits of it until later on. You know, we went through that period. As generations have come along, you know, you have newfound people that fall in love, find careers within. Like, why am I doing a race or a hip hop history segment here? Like, yeah, I don't think that that's a good take, homie. I don't think that's a good take, and I'm fuck my opinion right here. I'll leave it alone. I'm not gonna keep going. I feel like you're gonna hear a lot about that. I don't know about that one, buddy.
And not downplayed publicly, was simply an offer, an opportunity to grow in a different country, which has opened a lot of doors for hundreds of others. Hey yo, Organic, check this shit out. I opened the doors for you. Was KOTD around before Smack DVD? No. Was KOTD around before I said Big in My Trouble or what? No. You know what? I'll take Jae Millz out the picture. Was KOTD around before Murder Mook? Before Loaded Lux? Before Party Artie? Before T-Rex? For any of those people? No. No, I believe it was Smack DVD. That was me. I don't know you. No. I never met you a day in my life. What do you mean any offer should be appreciated coming from you? They gonna tell me I need to humble myself. Who the fuck do I need to humble myself for? Somebody from Canada that just told me, Jae Millz, in a battle rap culture, he told me I should be appreciative of his offer, and I told him the offer wasn't enough. So why the fuck should I appreciate your offer just because it's coming from you?
I do want to give that point on Jae Millz side of the gate. I do, and I probably missed that yesterday during my take. Organic's tweets are not perfect. You know, him saying any offer should be appreciated. That's not true. Because you can disrespect somebody's position, legacy, what they've brought to the table, what they brought to hip hop, what they brought to battle rap by an offer. That is very, very possible, and Organic knows that. So that you got to give that to Jae Millz. I agree with that, because if I look at a Rakim, a pioneer, right, and I walk up to him as a party promoter, regardless of whether I came in the same era as Rakim or not, into hip hop, and I walk up to him and I offer him $100. Now, I'm not trying to say the 4-figure offer that you got from King of the Dot is equivalent to me offering Rakim $100. I'm just making a point. I offer him $100. A lot of people can consider that disrespect. A lot of people, not even just like, damn, that was foolish. Like, it's straight all out disrespect. Like, it's Rakim. You offered him $100. $100. You get it? So I do believe that it's very possible. I don't know the offer, I don't know the number, but hearing 4 figures, we did a breakdown and we said, let's go to the end of the spectrum. Let's use 9,500. Let's take out expensive, blah, 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 blah. Let's use the videos that you're uploading on your own channel, and I compare it to the videos that I know that I monetize on my channel. And I don't see disrespect in 4 figures unless it was a stack. You know, while Jae Millz is at his hottest since his return. His hottest moment is the mystery around Jae Millz is coming back. This RBE platform, they just did Murder Mook coming back. Now they got Jae Millz coming back. King Los also came back. These back-to-back cards. And then that's why that shit was shoulder to shoulder, and everybody ate that pay-per-view stream up. And it's like, what's gonna Jae Millz is back. That's the hottest moment. And then now you've created another hottest moment for yourself ever since, like, let's say your music industry peaks, right? With the on-beat battles. So me being an established league owner and looking at the wave that you have right now, and if I come to you with $1,000, that's almost like me walking up to Rakim with 100. It's like I'm spitting in your face, especially if I'm an established league owner that knows the business. All right. I don't know the offer. right? But if I use that end of the spectrum of the 95, we kind of broke that down. Like that ain't really shitting on you, you know, for on B. Yeah, that ain't really shitting on you. So it does still matter a little bit where within this 4 digits you might land. But Millz does make a point there. The same way I'm gonna keep it 1,000 and be like, yeah, I don't know about the race card coming in. I'm gonna keep it real. Um, if the offer was super duper low, organic saying the words, any offer should be appreciated. Not really. Not really. You can disrespect somebody with an offer. Absolutely. I probably have had people feel disrespected from offers that I've offered them to, you know? So that really does happen.
You think I give a fuck about the doors you open for people in another country where I ain't at? Organic, you know how many doors I open for people in battle rap in the United States of America? Call Beasley and ask him. Call Smack and ask him. I opened the doors for you. Don't ever fix your mouth and tell me that I should be appreciative of anything that you can do for me when what I did for this culture is way more important than anything Organic or KOTD has ever did for Jae Millz.
Yeah, you're gonna create a nice division today online. All right, so my first take was about you are a guest here in hip hop. That point, I'm gonna go on the side of Organic. I don't think that he deserves that. The point of any offer should be appreciated. That's a point on the side of Jae Millz. We 1 for 1. All right. Now, this whole thing about the comparison, who's done more, who's opened more doors. I think I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. My mind is spinning with a million thoughts right now. I think I'm gonna leave them off for camera. I'm cool on that one.
Please understand that. Don't ever say this is going to push people away from feeling comfortable to make you any offer in the future. You see what they do? You see what they do? Try to spin a narrative so other people won't want to spend money with me. No, I just didn't want to take your $2,500 for 5 rounds. Y'all want me to be the villain? I promise you I could be a better villain than the nice guy.
Yeah. Obviously, you could tell from my takes, this is a first watch. I don't lie to y'all. Did he put it out there? Is it 25? Maybe there's more details. What type of card? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Organic. I'm not saying that the way things transpired with Jae Millz and A-Ward on Twitter, you know, that could have been done differently, maybe, but I gotta be consistent. If I just finished saying, if I offer Rakim 100, I just made a point, and if it's 2,500 while he's at one of his peaks, he can feel disrespected by that. That's not a good offer. That is a cheap offer for Jae Millz right now. That's being cheap. That is being cheap. He knowing Jae Millz' personality enough, I'm sure he would hear $2,500 and feel disrespected. I'm sure that if it's 2,500, that was not a good offer. And oh wait, Jae Millz is moving the needle a little bit. He's moving the needle now. And I don't think that he is going to make up the piece specifically about you are a guest in hip hop because Organic is a real hip hop person. But if you make that type of offer to him at one of his peaks, he's going to assume that somebody is attempting to take advantage of him. You got people that are way smaller in stature or in current momentum in battle rap that have been offered from King of the Dot at different, and I know there's probably different details. There's probably, well, this card was just on beat. It was just going to be this. It was going to be that. Was it going to be pay-per-view? Was it going to be YouTube? There could be factors around it. But Jae Millz is going to feel disrespected if any league in the world, including one that is supposed to be one of the top ones, calls him at a period like this with $2,500 to deliver 3 rounds. the board is either tilted or it's evened out at this point. Why am I creating a battle? I don't know. Somehow this topic is doing that this morning with me. Oh shit.
I was trying to be.
Drop a comment. How do y'all feel about Jae Millz dropping the actual numbers? Are y'all minds go straight to like, yo, don't put the business out? Or do y'all minds go to, no, his back was to the wall and now he had to put out a number that makes people understand why he feels the way he feels? Or is it like, nah, business is business, stand on it. You can never be mad at an offer. There's no hard feelings in negotiations. You know, organic shot, his shot. It is what it is. Like, drop a comment. How do y'all feel about that?
Promise you I could be a better asshole than a nice guy. Organic tried to give me $2,500 to get.
Oh, yeah, he's doubling down. He wasn't using it as an example. He's about to give details of, if I just shut up, maybe you'll tell me all of the information I need to know for my take. Okay.
My passport, come to Canada, rap for 3 rounds.
What's the passport?
Than the nice guy was trying to be. I promise you I could be a better asshole than a nice guy. Organic tried to give me $2,500 to get my passport, come to Canada, rap for 3 rounds on a beat, and then do 2 freestyle rounds with King Los. Shout out to King Los. But that's what he wanted us to do.
What? First of all, that shit is trademarked, King of the Dot. No, it's not. I'm joking. And King Los, man, you ain't tapping with me about that neither. I'm just joking, man. 5 rounds? At that? What is going on?
$2,500. He wanted us to go to another and headline. No! He wanted me to be the headliner for $2,500. I don't give a fuck how y'all take it. That's the truth. That is the honest to God truth. I said Beasley was going to give me $50,000 to battle Goods or DNA. I could have took my pick. You think Beasley would have respected? You think smacking them would have respected seeing me over on?
Oh, he's on a roll. Am I gonna get to an RBE point now? Like ARP gave me for gay shot. He's on a roll now. Now he went to the URL number. Millz is definitely spraying up the block. URL hates that too because now they got a lot of people that's getting that 2,500 over there. And Jae Millz puts out 50 grand that he got offered to battle DNA or Goods. You have a lot of people. You have Twerk get back on URL and tap smack pockets again. Oh, Millz is spraying up the block. He said villain mode activated. I get it because when niggas, if you feel that people are your back is being put to a wall and people are either lying on you or stunting. And it's just like, no, if I expose this, you niggas that get it. I've been there before, so I ain't mad at that. Once again, drop a comment now how you feel about him exposing $50,000 for a URL offer to battle DNA or Goods at the time. And why didn't that battle happen for 50? Millz, the market is trash. You getting that 50, that was fully on that moment of what the energy that you guys had at that time. And that's why, especially versus Goods, Jae Millz, because Goods would still be favored by the fans on stage going into that battle from a prediction standpoint. So because of the sneaker stuff and the back and forth you guys had, and you guys damn near looking like it got super personal, that battle it would have been a big announcement. So to get 50 grand, a 50 grand offer for it, you know how many surf battles is on URL he didn't make $50,000 for? How many Tay-Rock battles is not for 50 grand? How many queen of URL, Miss Hustle or Jazz or who else would be over there as far as like really, really rep the set? It's 10 times what a lot of people made for certain, or 5 times. You should have took that, by the way. But oh no, he's snapping.
World domination over in Canada. And then when they found out how much I went over there to do it for, it was like, oh, Millz went over there for $2,500 when I turned down 50 to stay here in the States.
I said that to somebody behind the scenes. I said, numbers in battle rap, they move. Sometimes it'll stay just among the league owners, battle rappers. They take their numbers and they share as well. That, yo, what they give you over there? Were they lying or not? But yo, what they give you? What they got? Tell me what's going on. What's the budget looking like? They'll do that, and the league owners do it too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, is he trying to overcharge me? Now, bloggers sometimes find out information as well, you know, about numbers. So it could be a detriment for a bunch of people to find out behind the scenes that you took 2,500. I have a side topic about the goofball when it comes to numbers. I'll save it for a different blog. It directly correlates to this point right here. That is a big disparity, right? 25, 50. So that's where Jae Millz is coming from right now. He's looking at that like, I thought URL King of the Dot is supposed to be like this, right? Why? Because Smack said he only respects organic. Nigga, he only said that because he feel like, don't do it, ARP. Just chill out.
You don't think I'm a little bit more American than Canadian? A-Ward, they sent you on a dummy mission. They already knew the answer to the question when they let you go and say, I would battle Jae Millz on an instrumental on KOTD. He already knew he didn't have enough money for me. That's why I've been saying this for the longest. Respectfully, the offer just wasn't enough. I said the offer was 4 digits. Y'all got mad. I want to ask all of my battle rapper friends, would y'all have went to Canada to be the headliner for the KOTD World Domination card? And he wants to give you.
That's the third one. That's the third hit. I didn't know that piece either. And he said it earlier. I just didn't catch. I thought he was just using it as an example. So it's 2,500. Like I said, I don't like putting too much stake in. Let me add to that when I said that yesterday, the whole headliner thing. It's also because in my seat, I've seen so much. Like, for example, King Los may have gotten paid more than Averb on the Averb versus Murder Mook card, right? It's just the circumstances of me pulling that type of card off and the negotiations and how things went. It had nothing to do with Murder Mook. It had nothing to do with Averb. It had nothing to do with King Los. It was just overall how my budgeting and me trying to pull off the matches that I wanted to happen and how the negotiations went. You know what I'm saying? So King Los was the co-main event. He wasn't the main event, yet he made more than somebody in the main event. So me knowing stuff like that happens that's why I don't over put stock in it. And I had that take yesterday about the main event. But if you're sitting in Jae Millz shoes here, and it's like, okay, it's 2,500 while I'm at one of my peaks of draw and notoriety right now and buzz, and even his promotion game, you could see, right? Then it's 3 rounds plus 2 freestyle rounds. Then on top of that, number 3, it's versus another notable artist. And actually, you can create storyline of it. The 2 industry guys that came back into battle rap and all that type of stuff. King Los as your opponent. Then the next one, it's the headline. So now the headline to him becomes a little bit more visible. And it's World Domination. World Domination is one of the biggest series that King of the Dot does. It's Blackout, it's World Dom, it's Massacre. Aren't those like the 3 biggest joints? Right? Yeah. He's turning the tide with this blog. He is. Just keeping it real.
You 25.
And I thought he was about to fall off of a cliff with it starting with your guessing this culture. I was like, if he leans on that this whole video and just does the white black thing, like he's gonna wake up to a storm. Oh, he's turning the tide.
$500 for 3 beat battle rounds, and then he wants you to do 2 8-bar freestyle back and forth rounds for $2,500. Take Jae Millz out of the equation. Which one of y'all would have went and did it for $2,500, 5 rounds in a whole nother country? Which one of y'all would have did it? Now I'm wrong when I say that.
Yeah, and it's not just that type of offer from an experienced league owner. So working with an experienced league owner that is looked at to have budgets because it's King of the Dot, you can see how some people in Jae Millz shoes is going to take that as disrespect, right? but then also to have the verbiage in your tweet saying any offer should be appreciated. Now that looks horrible. Before, it made a little bit more sense in the context of you guys going back and forth with Twitter. Now that looks bad. Any offer should be appreciated. No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. It's just the world of business. Some offers is meant to do favors. Some offers is meant to say that person that's receiving the offer should say, damn, thank you. I appreciate that. Some should be taken as like, it's fair, or let's negotiate. Let me try to get more. And some should be taken like, nigga, what? And that's in every realm of business. Like, nigga, what? Go try to buy a company for 5% of what it's worth. Nigga, what? Go try to book a high profile draw right now in the industry for a walkthrough for $1,000. Nigga, what? Try to book one of the hottest names in the algorithm right now for 5 rounds as a headline on one of the biggest cards on one of the biggest leagues for $2,500. Nigga, what? As I could just be honest. That's all I could do. So I could do for y'all is be honest.
That when somebody who built their whole company off of what we was doing over here in the United States just told me that I should be appreciative of the little offer he gave me. And I said, I am appreciative of it. Respectfully, I just can't do that. You know what I told Organic? This is how crazy they'll try to spin it. I didn't just try to curve the event. No. I told Organic that's not enough for me to get up there and rap for 5 rounds. Keep that in mind too. Not even 3. He wanted me to do 5 rounds. I said, that's not enough for me to rap 5 rounds, but I will stand on stage with you for the whole event. I will introduce every rapper that comes on the stage. I'll host the whole event. I'll do it all for that. He said, I'm good. Why would you let A-Ward come sit and say that? Then A-Ward's going to say, no, I'm not battling on Summer Madness on the instrumental beat. Well, why you bring it up anyway? Why y'all tell me I'm trying to get on Summer Madness? You want me to tell y'all something? And Beasley told me I can tell y'all this too. Y'all can go ask him. Hey, yo, A-Ward, I'm not trying to battle you. You called me out. You called me out and wanted to go to a platform that didn't have enough money for me. So I said we could do it on a platform that I know had the money for me to do it. You know how I know they had the money for me to do it?
They offered you 50.
Because a few years ago, URL gave me and Reed Dollars deposits to do beat battles on URL. That was before Black Glove Millsy. And the deposit that they gave me was a lot more than the fee that you, Organic, was trying to give me to come to Canada. No! So how much you think me and Beasley on the phone talking about right now? Do you think Beasley or Smack would offer me $2,500 to battle right now? And then try to tell me that I should be appreciative of it in 2026 when I got more motion than almost any battle rapper in the world right now. I'm not talking about what I did before. See, y'all don't like to admit it and y'all don't like for me to say it. But I'm going to say it. If y'all would just say y'all tired of me, I might go away for a while. Can y'all swallow your pride and say that? No. I'm not shitting on every.
Truth is, none of this is leaning on like, yo, Big, am I trouble or what? None of this is. It's all about his current wave. That's true.
Everybody. I'm not shitting on bloggers, all the battle rappers. I'm shitting on the people I'm shitting on. It's very simple. Don't try to spin it like it's a big thing with Millz against everybody. Millz, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck what up? Y'all keep saying battle rap is dead. What is there to fuck up?
That was a good ending right there. I'm definitely going to watch the full blog sometime today. Let me close this out. I don't want this to be a 50-minute joint like yesterday. I agree with Jae Millz here. And I didn't think that was going to be the case after the first couple minutes of this video. I'm doing this as a first-time watch with y'all. I did not think that. I thought that he was going to make it worse. I literally have bloggers in my phone. Matter of fact, I ain't going to. Should I cover the name and show y'all this? Nah. What we're texting each other behind the scenes is like, yo, this guy's possibly digging a hole and he's going to turn a lot of people off. And they're like, damn, Millz, like, what are you doing right now? The details of this right here, and then looking now more into the actual wording of some of the tweets back and forth, and it's the behind the scenes stuff that people just don't know. And yeah, he is over there on the phone probably with other leagues that even further make you feel a way towards doing the comparisons of the business and how it's being perceived. Millz is way more in the right about the tweets and overall now, considering the circumstances that's laid out, the 5 or 6, 7 circumstances that we just laid out that come to the number, and then you say you should appreciate them. Millz is in the right here. Just my opinion. Sorry, it's true.